Hey mate, can I ask you a serious question for a second?
No.
Have you seen today's incubator sale in Jurassic World Alive?
Yeah, mate, this was literally the final nail in the coffin for Jurassic World Alive. I actually thought it would be the crit and armor boost that would finally push Jurassic World Alive over the tipping point into the point of no return. But ultimately, it was actually Lydia's greed. Anyway, shut up for a second.
But you were the one talking.
Yeah, no, I was actually talking to myself.
Anyway, what do you mean by Lydia's greed?
I'm glad you asked, mate. You see, when a company sees that their game's dying, they become totally desperate and try to milk as much money from the players as possible before the game finally goes under. And by the way, any doubts that I actually once had about the possibility of the game dying are now utterly gone after this sale. Arena balance was never coming back, and the game has indeed finally entered the final milking pay-to-win stage.
So, did you actually consider that the game was dying before today's sale?
Honestly, mate, I think Lydia actually looked at the player base and subscription numbers around patch 1.6 and seen the game in rapid decline.
But what makes you say that?
You see, in the past, Lydia actually used to balance each dinosaur to make sure it wouldn't, wreck the arena balance, because they actually wanted the arena and game to be healthy long term. However, they chucked arena balance totally out the window and added ways to get money from the players as fast as possible.
Oh yeah, like all max boosts.
Exactly. You see, they could have made money other ways. Like increasing the dinosaur level from 30 to 40 or even 50, and then just sell coins. But this actually requires a lot of time because the player actually has to go out and grind all the DNA before they can, level it up. However, as they knew the game was dying, they needed to get money much faster. Also, did you notice how they went almost entirely silent around the time that Boost launched?
Yeah, they did seem to stop communicating around the same time. Why is that?
You see, it's kind of like a husband and a wife. They always get into these arguments all the time and so on, and then one day, one of them just stops bothering to argue anymore and just goes silent. This is because that person no longer feels invested in a relationship, and therefore, why bother? And in the case of Lydia, they went silent because they don't care anymore. They know they don't need to keep the players happy long term, because there is no long term. Take this as an example. If you lived in a house for years and years, right, and you're always getting maintenance done, repairing this and that, and then one day the maintenance guy says that the house is completely riddled with termites, and there's so much structural damage that the entire house actually needs to be demolished and rebuilt. Now, would you actually go out and buy a new coat of paint or new carpet? No way, because the house isn't even going to be there much longer. So why bother? This is literally what's been happening with Jurassic World Alive since around patch 1.7, maybe even before. Why would Lydia bother to balance each dinosaur and keep the players happy? Who needs arena balance when there isn't even going to be arena or a game?
Oh, good point. Rest in peace, arena balance. You will be missed.
Anyway, the arena balance death knell's about to ring. Arena balance. Patch 1.0 to patch 1.6. You will be missed.